James Cameron's journey to create Titanic began long before the cameras rolled. Fascinated by the tragic story of the ship that sank on its maiden voyage, Cameron saw an opportunity to explore not just the historical event but also the human emotions surrounding it. He believed that blending a powerful love story with the real-life tragedy could draw audiences in and make them feel deeply connected to both the characters and the historical context. Cameron's vision was ambitious. He wanted to portray both the grandeur of the Titanic and the heartbreak of its sinking. He felt that by focusing on a romance between fictional characters Jack and Rose, played by Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, he could create a narrative that would resonate with viewers while honoring the real lives lost in the disaster. To convince studios to fund his project, Cameron highlighted the unique aspects of his story. He pitched Titanic as a film that combined action, romance, and history, making it a different kind of epic. Despite doubts about the high budget and risks involved, his passion for the story and determination won over studio executives. As production began, Cameron's vision became clearer. He aimed to create not just a movie, but an experience that would transport audiences back in time. This commitment to authenticity would set the stage for everything that followed in the making of Titanic. After solidifying his vision for Titanic, James Cameron faced the daunting task of convincing studios to finance a project with a hefty budget. Many executives were skeptical about investing in a historical film, especially one featuring a blend of romance and disaster. The costs associated with recreating the grandeur of the Titanic and the visual effects needed to depict its tragic sinking made some studios hesitant. Cameron approached the pitch with enthusiasm, emphasizing that Titanic would be unlike any other film. He highlighted its unique combination of action, romance, and historical significance, showcasing that it had the potential to appeal to a wide audience. He shared detailed concepts about both the fictional love story between Jack and Rose and the accuracy of the ship's depiction. His strong belief in the story resonated with some executives, who saw the potential for a blockbuster hit. Still, securing funding was challenging. Some studios doubted Cameron's ability to manage such a massive project within budget constraints. Ultimately, it was his reputation from previous successes like The Terminator and True Lies that helped him gain traction. After several intense discussions, 20th Century Fox agreed to co-finance with Paramount Pictures, allowing Cameron's ambitious dream to take shape. With funding finally in place, Cameron felt empowered to bring his vision to life. Little did he know, this would be just the beginning of an extraordinary journey fraught with further challenges ahead. With funding secured, the production of Titanic quickly revealed its ambitious scope. Originally, the budget was estimated to be around $100 million, a staggering amount for the time. However, as the project progressed, costs began to balloon due to several factors. The meticulous detail Cameron demanded in recreating the Titanic and its lavish interiors required extensive resources. Huge sets were built, including a nearly complete replica of the ship, which drove up both material and labor costs dramatically. Additionally, large-scale water scenes necessitated high-tech equipment and special effects that hadn't been commonly used in other films. On-set challenges and delays only added to the spending. As shooting advanced, producers realized they had underestimated the scale and complexity of filming on water, which resulted in extended shooting schedules and increased labor expenses. Despite these financial pressures, Cameron remained undeterred, believing deeply in his vision for the film. He often insisted on having everything just right to maintain authenticity, even if it meant pushing the limits of budget constraints. By the time filming wrapped up, Titanic's budget swelled to approximately $200 million, making it the most expensive film ever made at that point. This massive investment raised eyebrows across Hollywood but also generated excitement about its potential as it became clear that Titanic was not going to be just another film. It aimed to be an epic experience that would captivate audiences around the world. As the ambitious production of Titanic moved forward, casting the lead roles of Jack and Rose became a critical task. James Cameron wanted actors who could bring depth to their characters and embody the intense romance at the heart of the film. After an extensive audition process, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet emerged as clear frontrunners. DiCaprio, who had already gained recognition for his roles in films like What's Eating Gilbert Grape, brought a youthful charm and emotional range that perfectly suited the character of Jack Dawson. His audition was compelling, capturing both the joy and heartache that Jack would experience throughout the film. Meanwhile, Kate Winslet impressed Cameron with her strong performance as Rose. She conveyed vulnerability and strength, making her a fitting counterpart to DiCaprio's character. Both actors were thrilled to land their roles in such a high-profile project. DiCaprio felt honored to be part of a film that was going to tell such an important story, while Winslet was excited about portraying a complex female character. Their chemistry was palpable from the start, which would become essential for conveying the love story amidst the backdrop of tragedy. As they prepared for filming, both DiCaprio and Winslet understood the weight of their roles. Not only were they playing fictional characters, but they were also part of a larger narrative that honored those who lost their lives on the Titanic. This realization added layers to their performances and set the tone for what would become an unforgettable cinematic experience. As filming for Titanic commenced, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet faced an intense and demanding schedule. The production involved long hours, often stretching over 14 hours a day, as the cast and crew worked tirelessly to capture every scene. The physical challenges were significant, especially during the water scenes where both actors had to endure freezing temperatures while maintaining their performances. To support each other through these tough conditions, DiCaprio and Winslet formed a strong bond that helped them navigate the challenges of the shoot. They often relied on humor to lighten the mood during grueling days on set, sharing jokes and encouraging one another. This camaraderie became essential in maintaining their energy as they tackled emotionally charged scenes. Cameron's desire for authenticity meant that he pushed his cast, demanding their best performances in moments of both joy and tragedy. Despite the pressure, Winslet and DiCaprio embraced their roles passionately, immersing themselves in the characters' experiences and the historical weight of the Titanic narrative. They knew they were not just making a film, they were retelling a significant part of history that required sensitivity and depth. Both actors recalled moments when they would find solace in each other's presence after especially challenging scenes. This mutual support translated into their on-screen chemistry, helping them portray an extraordinary love story against the backdrop of one of history's greatest tragedies. Their dedication to their craft ultimately made Titanic a memorable cinematic experience that resonated with audiences around the world. One of the most striking elements of Titanic was the elaborate sets, particularly the near full-scale replica of the ship itself. James Cameron was determined to bring authenticity to the film, believing that a realistic setting would immerse audiences in the tragic story. The design team worked diligently, studying historical blueprints and photographs to replicate the Titanic's intricate details, from the grand staircase to the luxurious passenger cabins. Building this massive set was a monumental task. The producers transformed an old warehouse in Mexico into a film studio specifically designed for Titanic. Here, they constructed 90% of the ship's interior and exterior, allowing actors to engage with their environment in a genuine way. This attention to detail not only enriched the visual storytelling but also helped DiCaprio and Winslet connect more deeply with their characters. However, constructing such elaborate sets wasn't without challenges. The complexity of recreating the Titanic meant that timelines were often stretched, contributing to delays in filming. Yet Cameron insisted on maintaining high standards, believing that every detail mattered in creating an authentic experience. In addition to physical sets, water tanks were built to simulate the ocean during crucial scenes. These tanks allowed for dynamic filming and enhanced the realism of dramatic moments. As a result, both cast and crew felt as though they were truly aboard the Titanic, which deepened their performances and made the film resonate even more with audiences during its release. Ultimately, these massive sets became an iconic aspect of Titanic, contributing significantly to its success and historical impact. Filming the water scenes in Titanic presented a unique set of challenges that required innovative solutions and determined teamwork. James Cameron was well aware of the importance of capturing the ocean's raw power and emotion, so he dedicated significant resources to simulate realistic water effects. The crew built massive water tanks to create the illusion of the open sea, allowing for dynamic action sequences. The water scenes were physically demanding for the cast as well. DiCaprio and Winslet found themselves submerged in chilly waters, even with protective gear. They had to perform emotionally charged scenes while battling the overwhelming pressure and cold temperatures. This took a toll on both their physical endurance and emotional state, but it also enhanced their performances, as they drew upon these real experiences to portray the intensity of their characters' struggles. Cameron's approach involved using advanced special effects technology to enhance realism further. The filmmakers utilized miniatures and computer-generated imagery, CGI, to depict moments like the ship's tragic sinking and large waves crashing against the Titanic. This combination of practical effects and digital enhancements created a compelling visual narrative. However, filming in such environments also posed logistical challenges. The crew had to work meticulously to ensure safety while capturing powerful visuals, leading to long, exhausting days on set. Despite these obstacles, everyone remained committed to Cameron's vision, which ultimately resulted in stunning sequences that contributed greatly to the film's emotional depth and dramatic impact, making it a pivotal element of Titanic. Despite the ambitious vision and dedication behind Titanic, the production faced its fair share of tensions and challenges. As filming progressed, the combination of escalating costs and rigorous shooting schedules led to stress among the cast and crew. The pressure on James Cameron to deliver a groundbreaking film heightened as deadlines approached, creating an intense work environment. One major issue arose from the complexities of filming such large-scale scenes, especially those involving water. Logistical challenges often resulted in delays, frustrating many on set. Crew members found themselves working long hours, which sometimes led to conflicts over responsibilities and working conditions. This tension occasionally spilled over into interactions between cast and crew, adding to the pressure of the already grueling shoot. Additionally, while DiCaprio and Winslet maintained strong support for one another, they too felt the weight of expectations. They had to balance their emotional performances with the physical demands of an exhaustive schedule. Despite these challenges, both actors remained focused on their characters and the film's narrative, understanding that their dedication was essential to achieving Cameron's vision. Cameron's insistence on authenticity often clashed with the practicalities of production, leading to discussions about how to best execute his ambitious ideas. However, through clear communication and a shared commitment to the project, the team persevered. Ultimately, these behind-the-scenes challenges contributed to a tightly knit atmosphere that fueled creativity and determination, enabling Titanic to evolve into a cinematic masterpiece despite the odds stacked against it. As the production of Titanic unfolded, both Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet grappled with the delicate balance of portraying a romantic love story amidst the backdrop of a tragic historical event. They understood that their characters, Jack and Rose, represented not just fictional love but also real lives lost during a catastrophic incident. This duality brought an added layer of depth to their performances. DiCaprio felt a profound responsibility to portray Jack as a character who embodied hope and passion, even in dire circumstances. He recognized that their romance needed to resonate with viewers while honoring the reality of the Titanic disaster. Winslet, on her part, saw Rose's journey as one of self-discovery and breaking free from societal constraints, making her role even more significant against the tragic backdrop. Both actors expressed that this tension between love and tragedy fueled their performances, adding complexity to the narrative. They often spoke about how they drew from their understanding of the real-life events and the emotions surrounding them, which influenced their portrayal of the intense connection between Jack and Rose. The culmination of romance and historical tragedy also shaped their on-set experiences. It fostered strong emotional scenes that required vulnerability and strength. This combination propelled them to create poignant moments that captivated audiences worldwide and anchored the film's impact. In navigating these complexities, DiCaprio and Winslet contributed significantly to the film's lasting legacy, ensuring that Titanic was remembered not just as a love story, but as a tribute to those who perished in the disaster. James Cameron's vision for Titanic uniquely blended romance with the historical tragedy of the ship's sinking, creating a narrative that resonated on multiple levels. He understood that presenting a love story set against such a catastrophic backdrop would allow audiences to emotionally engage with both the fictional characters and the real events that transpired. Cameron sought to illustrate how love can flourish in the most trying circumstances, making Jack and Rose's romance feel authentic and relatable. Cameron meticulously crafted scenes that highlighted not only their passionate connection but also the societal constraints of their time, emphasizing themes of class disparity and personal freedom. By incorporating these elements, he effectively grounded the romance in historical reality, giving it depth and significance amid tragedy. He wanted viewers to not only root for Jack and Rose but also feel the weight of their doomed fate as they navigated their relationship. To enhance this blend of genres, Cameron used beautiful cinematography paired with powerful musical scores to evoke emotions during key moments of both joy and sorrow. The use of dramatic tension during disaster scenes contrasted sharply with the tender love story, creating a roller coaster of emotions for viewers. Ultimately, Cameron's ability to weave together these contrasting elements not only honored the historical significance of the Titanic disaster but also made Titanic a timeless love story. This fusion helped establish the film as a cultural phenomenon, illustrating that even in tragedy, love endures and leaves an indelible mark on history. Throughout the production of Titanic, the team faced numerous obstacles that threatened to derail the ambitious project. One of the most pressing challenges was the significant budget increase, which nearly doubled from an initial estimate of $100 million to around $200 million. This financial strain demanded constant reassessment of resources and spending, causing heightened stress among the crew and cast. Logistical challenges also loomed large, particularly with filming large-scale scenes and coordinating intricate water effects. The construction of extensive water tanks proved vital for realistic ocean simulations, but delays in their completion set back shooting schedules and added pressure. Crew members often had to juggle multiple roles and adapt quickly to unexpected changes, fostering a resilient teamwork mentality. James Cameron's relentless pursuit of authenticity often intensified these challenges. He insisted on using practical effects whenever possible, requiring innovative solutions on set. For example, when weather conditions delayed filming, the team quickly adapted by using indoor sets or adjusting scenes to stay on schedule without compromising quality. Despite the mounting pressures, the dedication of DiCaprio, Winslet, and the entire crew shone through as they remained focused on their shared vision. Their collective commitment transformed obstacles into opportunities for creativity and collaboration. Ultimately, these experiences not only solidified bonds among cast and crew but also enriched the film's narrative depth. As they overcame these hurdles together, Titanic emerged as not just a movie but a monumental achievement in filmmaking history. Upon its release in December 1997, Titanic quickly made waves at the box office, captivating audiences worldwide and becoming a global phenomenon. Initially, there were mixed reviews from critics, but the film's emotional depth, stunning visuals, and powerful performances soon won over many skeptics. Viewers were drawn in by the romantic storyline of Jack and Rose, intertwined with the harrowing historical tragedy of the Titanic disaster. The film became a cultural touchstone, with its iconic scenes and memorable lines resonating across generations. Word-of-mouth recommendations fueled its popularity, leading to record-breaking ticket sales. Within weeks, Titanic ascended to become the highest-grossing film of all time, a title it held for over a decade. Cameron's blend of romance and historical accuracy struck a chord with audiences, resulting in a unique cinematic experience that appealed to various demographics. The soundtrack, particularly the haunting ballad, "My Heart Will Go On," performed by Celine Dion, further solidified the film's place in pop culture. It won numerous awards, including 11 Academy Awards, which highlighted its artistic achievements and technical innovations. The film's success also sparked renewed interest in Titanic history, leading to documentaries and exhibitions worldwide. As Titanic made its mark on the film industry, it demonstrated the power of storytelling to evoke emotions and connect people with history. Through triumphs and challenges, Titanic emerged not just as a film but as an enduring piece of art that continues to resonate with audiences today. The lasting impact of Titanic on cinema and storytelling is undeniable. The film set new standards for epic filmmaking, blending romance and tragedy in a way that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. Its innovative use of technology, including practical effects and stunning visuals, paved the way for future filmmakers to explore similar ambitious projects. Beyond its technical achievements, Titanic sparked a renewed interest in historical narratives within popular culture. The film not only educated viewers about the Titanic disaster, but also humanized the tragedy through Jack and Rose's love story. This dual approach allowed audiences to connect emotionally with the characters while reflecting on the real lives lost during the sinking. Moreover, Titanic left an indelible mark on popular culture, introducing iconic quotes and scenes that remain relevant decades later. The haunting soundtrack, particularly Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On," continued to evoke emotions long after the credits rolled. The film's success at the Academy Awards, where it won 11 Oscars, further solidified its legacy as a cinematic masterpiece. Furthermore, the film has inspired countless adaptations, documentaries, and exhibitions dedicated to the Titanic. Its portrayal of love amidst tragedy serves as a powerful reminder of resilience and hope in the face of despair. As new generations discover Titanic, its themes continue to resonate, proving that great storytelling transcends time and space, ensuring its place in film history for years to come.